Howdy, and welcome to another episode of Let's Life with Professor Roger. I was going to say let's make a deal. It's a very cold day today. It is Wednesday, May 6th.
Your route avoids road closures due to construction. You're on the fastest route. You should reach your destination by 7:05 a.m. Head toward Lily Road.
Alright, let's go. So I got a few things to talk about today. And excuse me because I'm also eating my breakfast/lunch.
At the next stop sign, turn right. At the stop sign, turn right onto Lily Road.
So, I had a health scare yesterday. It was a health scare.
In half a mile, turn left onto Wisconsin 190 East, West Capitol Drive.
I had the most unbearable pain on my side that I could not bear with. And I bared with it for the longest, but I just could not take it anymore. What I ended up doing was I ended up calling my aunt, because I wasn't going to drive with the pain I had.
Turn left onto Wisconsin 190 East, West Capitol Drive.
And she was going to take me to the ER. I had laid down on the couch to wait for her, and I had fallen asleep. I had woken up from the said sleep, and I had found out that I woke up and the pain was gone. I pain so bad that all morning I couldn't know what the fuck was going on. But that's the way it was. I had eventually come to the realization that I might have a kidney stone, and it just formed. And trust me, those things are tiny as hell, but when you get them, they feel like you've got a giant rock, and it hurt. Sleeping, dislodged it was.
There are police reported ahead.
And I had eventually just come to the realization that part of the reason that it might have happened was because of what I was drinking at the time. And I was drinking this wonderfully delicious blueberry or blackberry tea. It was sweet, got a little tart to it, it's very good. But it was a black tea, and black tea is high in something called acylophates, or oxalates. And oxalates are what the accumulation of those are what cause kidney stones. So on a completely unrelated note to that, this is the first donation day since the great Woken accusation. Then I didn't really feel confident in explaining the situation that kept me out later. But I'll explain it now. So, in essence, we had a bug infestation, and 3 weeks ago, I had one to go donate, and I get there pretty early. And I had gotten there pretty early, and I was just sitting there. I haven't even scanned in yet because my appointment time hasn't come, so I couldn't scan in. So I had just gotten there. I usually played my phone while I wait. I had gotten called into a room. Well,
in half a mile, turn right onto North 100th Street, West Lisbon Avenue.
So, they had told me someone had accused me of having bugs on me. They didn't want that in their facility, and I understand that. That's a sanitation issue. Must have mad because they've never done that before, and they've never had that issue. Here I am having an issue. So we did the exterminator thing like we were at the Churchill Lane movie. And we had done the turn out the information, and I turned it all on a Monday. So now I was given the go-ahead to go donate, back and donate stuff.
The next light, turn left.
So here's what we're going to do. As you can tell, you can hear in the background, the GPS is working. Considering they got all the construction, I started it before you even left the house. So I don't have to pull off the side of the road, somewhere this way, it's going to direct me to it no matter what the construction is. So we're going to follow those directions. We get to see Menominee Parkway.
The light, turn left onto West Burley Street.
And here, Burley Street. That's so I can eat my sandwich without you. I heard that place, Bunsel's, is a really good meat. All unique items. 84th Street, Elizabeth Avenue. Kitchen, darkly. Obviously, first stop, like, emergency TV service. Old commercial back when I was a kid. By the way, welcome down to part of the West Burley Street. Nice thing is, the way I have it scheduled for this month is every Monday and Wednesday, so tomorrow and Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, I have 4-day reprieve from donating. Now, considering the health scare, I would have stayed home just to be on the safe side today. But we do need the money and gas in the car.
The next light, turn right.
Because my wife's stomach doctor is in Racine, and we were heading there today. So, who knows? But she doesn't want to cancel it because the guy is incredibly hard to get an appointment to. Primarily because our insurance still covers.
At the light, turn right onto West Lisbon Avenue.
Half of Burleigh Street is destroyed. Apparently we were on Lisbon. There is no sun up here. It's just, screw the So for all you people, enjoy Lisbon Avenue. About 20 years ago, they tell me watch the road, so I can watch the road. About 20 years ago, there was this beautiful water mammal mural on the side of the Milwaukee County Courthouse. You could see it when you drove down what was known as the Market Interchange. And it was this gorgeous mural. And it got torn down. It got taken down. Now the artist that painted that mural
in 600 feet, continue straight to stay on West Lisbon Avenue.
Offered to paint a mural somewhere else in the city.
Continue on West Lisbon Avenue for 3/4 of a mile.
Anyway, so like I said, the artist of that mural decided, he said he went up to Scott Walker, who was the mayor of Milwaukee at the time, and said, look, I will offer to paint another mural somewhere else in the city for you. Absolutely for free. This is what Scott Walker said, and I'm not kidding you. He looked at this guy and literally looked at him and said, sure, if you pay Milwaukee. He wanted the artist to the city to paint a mural. Normally it's the other way around. You pay the artist to paint the mural. Not the other way around. But Scott Walker, and he was a greedy bastard. He wasn't the best mayor of Milwaukee, I'll just say that. Alright, and we're coming up to the police station on Lisbon Avenue. Right after the stop. They're getting a 3-cent tour of Milwaukee by driving to go donate. I haven't really done that in a while. Right, there is the Milwaukee County Police Station. Been here once when my car got stolen by the key boy. We went in there to say something.
In 600 feet, keep left to stay on West Lisbon Avenue.
We're going to get over soon, aren't we? I know if you're going to be taking your own. Taking your own right now isn't a bad idea. We're a few minutes, 6 minutes from it, so you can be able to...
Keep left to stay on West Lisbon Avenue.
I need to go straight and look me in. So.
Continue on West Lisbon Avenue for 1.5 miles. Continue on Wisconsin 175 for 3/4 of a mile.
And it's taking us on the interstate. What I want to do...
In half a mile, take the exit towards State Street.
My wife doesn't like me to go on the interstate, and I don't blame her. I really don't like driving the interstate, especially on the way to Racine. It's kind of dicey. Well, it's not a pretty... as you can see, it's not really a pretty drive.
Take the exit towards State Street. Then you'll take the ramp to State Street. Then at the next stop sign, you'll turn left. The stop sign, turn left onto North Alois Street.
This was a better option.
Go past this stop sign. Then, at the next one, turn left onto West State Street.
Oh, this is a better way.
At the stop sign, turn left onto West State Street.
This bypassed all the constriction. Sweet. So you're about to get another wonderful drive with Miller family. Home of the island. I don't know if you can see it in the distance. Champagne of beer. I'm not a Miller fan, even though I've been born and raised in the Milwaukee area all my life. I'm not a Miller person. I'm more a microbrewery person. If I drink beer, the only beer I'd ever drink is also born and brewed in Wisconsin, and that's born and brewed in the quaint little town of New Glarus, Wisconsin. And yes, I'm talking about my personal favorite beer of all time. Berghoff is okay, Miller is okay, but nothing beats Spotted Cow. And we are almost to... Oh, hello there. Hope you enjoyed your wonderful tour of parts of Milwaukee. We're almost to the Plasma Center, so I figure I finish off this video in the last few hours of the trip. Doing stuff to make sandwich. And again, the last view of the street there. You know what? I think I might do that same route Monday. I got Thursday, and Friday, and Saturday, and they're closing Sunday, so I got like...
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Yes, I know that. They're coming here early because...
Your destination is on the left.
I try not to come here this early, but I usually end up being here this early. In case you know the rules of, oh, we have bugs on you. And I check everything out before I even put it on. Any bug problems. And here we are. Finish my sandwich. Was a Yield GPS. It's currently 7:07. My appointment's not until 7:30, so I'll kind of close up the video in the next couple minutes. In the next 2 minutes, I'll close this video out for this section, and we'll see you in 45 minutes. Kind of a recap of this morning's trip. Bit of a health issue last night. Thank God it kind of passed. I almost was going to go to the ER. Part of me last night said I should have just been on the safe side, but I was fine after the nap. So I had taken another nap too. That's just water from, like, you know, I don't drink alcohol later on. And I'm rarely a drinker anyway. So I'm going to end this video out, and hopefully I can donate today. Till then, I'll see you in half an hour, 45 minutes, that hopes.
A few moments later.
Alright, well, here's the story. It's not a they sending me home type deal. This is a me sending me home type deal. take anxiety meds, and usually the anxiety meds help me. My heart rate to stay at a good rate on the way to donating. I have a feeling due to what happened yesterday, health scare, my body is still reacting to that, and thus my heart rate is not going down. It's staying above 100, and anything above 100 doesn't click. They'll send you home. Well, first they'll tell you to sit down for like 15 minutes to see if your heart rate goes back down, and if it goes back down, then you can donate. But I'm sitting here watching my heart rate go from 103 to 107 to 106 to 103 to 107 to 106. Anything above 100, they will not let you donate. It has to be between 100 or lower. So something's not right, and which I've kind of figured something wasn't right, because the past couple weeks, my watch thing, which monitors my heart rate, gives me a general idea of my heart rate, so to speak. Doesn't give me exact, but general idea, has registered high heart rate and high stress levels lately. So I have a feeling there's something going on that I don't know about, and I need to get to my doctor, but she's booked solid until my next appointment, which is in July. So I don't know what's going on. I got a lot to talk about with my doctor when I see her in July. So now I got to add on, my heart rate does not want to stay down to it. It keeps fluctuating up, and my stress level goes up, and this and that. So I know we need to go to Racine, and we need the money for the gas, because gas is like high lately today. But I'm not gonna sit there and send me home for heart rate when I already know that my heart rate's bad. So at any rate, we're on our way home. I have a GPS going again because I don't know if construction or whatnot's gonna have me dick around on my way home. Right now, even driving, it's at 104. So I have a feeling it has something to do with what happened yesterday. So no wonder they said if you have a kidney stone, eat. I was excited and ready to donate. Right, here's the other half of Miller Valley, of which you can tour again. Road work ahead. You didn't say detour. Road work 500 feet. School bus ahead. Here's today's road work. Oh, today I had to make a decision 10 minutes before my appointment to either stick around or just leave. And I chose the just leave option because I don't think it's fair for me to tie up people's time with me sitting there dealing with all that. And I think part of what's happening is like a little health scare. It's still affecting me. So I don't feel like it was yesterday. I feel more I still bring my back type pain, but still, it is what it is. I didn't want to donate. I was debating it, like I said, if I wanted to stick around or not. So yeah. Usually, if it's a little high, while I sit there, I can play on my phone, and I would be able to get my heart rate down to an acceptable level. I couldn't even do that. So I made the decision. And here's the part you missed because we had to do all the dick around. So those of you new to the channel, welcome. Usually my Mondays and Wednesdays donation commute. Today it's been kind of a week, started out kind of an with the health scare of yesterday. You get a new feature in the channel, Sounds of the Road. Here, now it goes down to 95. I'm too late now, so I already canceled the appointment. So that was parts of Wauwatosa, or Milwaukee area. You got to see parts of West Burleigh Street. We're about to enter into other parts. You've probably seen this on Monday, so I'm not going to worry about you today. If I do, it means I have nothing to talk about at all, and I have to think. Part of what the donation process is you have to check your heart rate, and your heart rate has to be 100 or lower, and my heart rate was not agreeing with me. So I debated attempting it. I have a feeling that if I would have got in there, it would have been, it should be. It currently is resting at 85. God fucking damn it. Now it goes down. I think I need to get up early and take my pills so they affected me sooner. At any rate, like I said, it's been one hell of a day. I have an odd feeling my wife's going to ask me to go later today and you knows what she's going to do. I didn't reschedule, I just canceled. So I don't know if I can go back later today if my heart rate's lower. I don't think so. I think once you cancel, you have to go to your next scheduled date. So it is. Nice quiet day. Show us if the radio works. Nope. Radio still does not want to work today. It works when it wants to. We're going to eventually get a new radio. Here's more of the road. Almost home. Yeah. About to hit the divided highway that basically turns into I-94 alternate. Glad you guys all stuck with me through this if you stayed through the whole video. Or stuck with me through this point. Nope, we're back to 102. So yeah, I personally think I made the right decision. So whether everyone else thinks it's the right decision is their own opinion. It's my health. It's my life. I made an attempt. I looked at my heart rate. I always monitor it when I'm there to make sure it's at the right point. It wasn't going above, it wasn't going under 100, so I knew right then and there that I had to make a decision whether I should stay or if I should just leave. And I decided I was going to leave. I take those a little less, but damn. Road. It's a great drive when the trees have leaves. And in the fall time when the trees leaves certain colors, I'm going way too fast, ain't I?
The next stop sign, turn right. The stop sign, turn right onto I-94 alternate, North Mayfair Road.
So, I was just sitting and stare at the car in front of me, and the cars going by as you can see them. Normally it's not this busy, but I guess it is today. I'm going to end this video right here and now while I wait for traffic to clear by saying, the road are where the stories are. Do good in the world. Peace out, stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.